Okay, so we have Love and Luck by Ed Hardy, Christian Audiger, and it says the aura of seduction takes over as nuances of forbidden absinthe and subtle aromatic notes provide instant intrigue. So the notes in this one are, of course, the absinthe, the orange, violet, cardamom, bergamot, musk, cedar, vetiver, and agar wood, which is wood. And the opening of Love and Luck gives you a nice blast of citrus notes, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get from it from the entire wear. That really never subsides. It does change somewhat over the course of the wear, but that citrus blend of orange and bergamot is the main thrust of this cologne. People have compared this to a cheap version of Creed's Millésime Imperial, and I really don't get what the comparison is unless they reformulated this one at some point to make it smell less like that Creed fragrance. It doesn't really. I mean, it has the same citrus notes, but the Creed takes on more of a melon and sea salt blend, and this one is just really orange with that bergamot and undertones of wood at the beginning. And then it really doesn't get any closer to the Creed at all. So in my opinion, this is not a cheap substitute. I haven't found one for that particular Creed fragrance, but this one is definitely not. So in the background from the opening, I do detect the floral notes, which are the violet and what I assume is absinthe, because I don't really know what the aroma of that particular flower is. So it does take on a unique scent, so the violet and the absinthe give it an added dimension, and again, not found in the Creed fragrance at all. So Love and Luck has a very balanced heart, and it's not just a full-on juicy citrus fruit fragrance, although that is, again, the main dominant part of this scent. Honestly, after the opening of about 15 minutes, and once you get introduced to the floral notes, it's a very linear fragrance. It does have a dry down, but the citrus notes are still the biggest part, and it doesn't change all that much. Although it does become more earthy and musky than it was in the beginning. Projection wise, it's not super strong, but it has some nice silage to it. A few sprays and you'll notice it for about an hour or so, and then it becomes more of a skin scent that you just catch whiffs of throughout the day. Its longevity is not bad. I get about 5 or 6 hours from it. Is that great? No, but it sells for under $20, so that's a pretty good deal for what it is. And it does have much better performance than the other Ed Hardy cologne, Skulls and Roses, which pretty much craps out after an hour. It has great versatility, which is another great part of the $20 bargain. For a casual cologne, it can be worn on nights out low-key. It's not really sexy or sophisticated, but it's not offensive either. It holds up well. It can be worn during the warmer months of the summer with the heat and humidity's up. It can also perform in the winter time, although I would say more spring-summer. Overall, do I like Love and Luck? I think it's pretty good for what it is. It's not something I'd wear all the time, but if you need something that is cheap and you get a full bottle for 15 to 20 bucks, this one will do it. Again, it's not a cheap substitute for Creed Imperial, but it does have a citrus profile and the floral undertones, which makes it pretty good. It's an interesting cologne. Not the best, but take it for what it is, and it's pretty good.